Right, what is happening, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be swapping a dash in a Golf. We're going to be swapping it for a dimple dash. One other thing, just quickly, Golf's coming along very nicely. Very nicely. So I need to get, obviously, the paint to match the bumper. Still got a bit of work to do, though. But yeah. So that is pretty much all the tools we're going to need. I've got a 6mm Allen key, 24mm socket for the steering wheel, little extension tooth for the steering wheel. Then we've got the plastic pull-in tool for the clips that hold the scuttle in, little mini socket set and ratchets and whatever. Also got a drill bit with an end on it, so I can attach the little sockets and then a drill with a positive end. Now, I have removed the seats, and this is purely, it will make it a little bit easier, but this is purely so I can set the camera up and obviously give you guys a good view of what I'm doing. As you can see, scuttle tray and everything's all in. Another thing I'm going to do while I'm here is cut the glass out, because as you can see, we have a lovely crack going on through the middle of that screen, so that's got to come out as well. But yeah, let's get this dash out. Oh, one other thing as well is I have removed the immobiliser fob. So obviously I wanted to take my time to do that. I don't want to damage that. But yeah, so let's get into it. One thing I will just say quickly is obviously set up, have everything laid out as such. It makes the job a lot easier. And also have your new dash laid out. Remove the speakers. I mean, you can keep the 3.5 speakers if you want to. I'm going to put the Mk3 speakers in. Obviously remove the covers just to make it easier, because I'm going to move everything over, and you'll see in the video as we're going why it's easier to have it laid out. But yeah, let's get into this game. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the scuttle tray, wind wipers, all that sort of stuff. So let's get to it. So that's the scuttle, window wiper, all of that business removed, and I don't know if you can see, but where are they? This one is where the little bolts are. Bear with me a second. And then also there's one just at the back there at the top. So that's that, and then obviously 1, 2 and 3 here for window wiper mech. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know how to pull a scuttle. So now I'm going to set up the camera and we're going to get into the dash. Right, so camera's set up, tools are down here. First things first, let's remove the steering wheel. So it's a 4mm Allen key. Get that bag out, put that down there, and then 24mm socket on the steering wheel. Bearing in mind, obviously, as well, at the same time that I'm doing this, moving the camera about a few places, but yeah. Right, positive end. That's the steering wheel moved. Let's pop the other screw out of this. And then start at the bottom, work our way up. Mk3 skär, men det lindrar ej himlen kan se. Everything that happens is motivation. Why that ain't plugged in? Naughty, naughty. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. That's one vent. Pop that out, that off, and then there's 4 screws, 6 screws, sorry. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation. that. Pop these out. Some of these clips that they put on these things are so stupid. It'll take you longer to unplug the clips than it does anything else. Straight out, and then we've got 2 screws down there. It's actually really hard to see. Really hard to see with all the shadowing from the light, but it'll be alright. Handbrake up, move that. They can go in the ashtray, and then we need 13mm. Right, 13mm required. Handbrake, 2 bolts, release, and look back, and then swap for the 10mm. Trees of green. I see them. Do the plastic clips, pull gear gaiter off. Underneath the dash all along around here, and this will be both sides as well, there's loads of little bolts. So there's one on the side by the doors, buzz those out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's one under here if I remember. 5, 6. Right. Drill bit. Undo the screws in the vents. Obviously, a word of advice would to be, if it's your first time doing this, when you're taking the screws out, just mark what screws go where. Long ones are for like the vents, short ones are for places like around this, the fascia. Sockets are always in here. Pop that. Light switch out. that together. Obviously you can disconnect your radio from the back now. Aerial, keep that together. And then over to the glove boxes. Again, screws in the vents. Obviously keep the screws on the side that they belong to. Where's the little stubby? Right, I'll get back to the stubby in a minute. Glove box. 2 screws at the bottom. There's 3 screws inside. Back to the 8mm for the rest of the bolts for the dash. Now, I'm just going to sort of jump out the door out of the way. There's one on the side of the door again, one there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Loose. 2 behind the puck, back to the positive end. The extension as well. This extension is. I'm sitting here wondering. Clocks around, and bar that dash, that is it. And you've got to go around the inside. There's a couple of areas where the wires are clipped in. Just don't clip those, let them free. I'm sitting here wondering. Oh yeah, speakers. Undo your speakers. Out. Magic. That is 1 dash removed. It looks a mess, but it's actually not that bad. For anyone wondering, there's obviously your heater matrix there. So if you wanted to do your heater core, that'll be the next step, or even the resistor. But yeah, we're not going to do that because I don't need to, but my next job now is to cut this window screen out. So I'm going to do that quickly, and then back to the dash, and we'll be setting up as much as we can of the dimple dash. And there we have it, 1 window screen later. There's a bit of cleaning up to do. It was a bit of a messy job. We'll obviously get rid of all of the old adhesive and stuff like that. Clean that up, chop that out, and job for another day. But let's get back to the dash. Look at the mess of the car. Right. Both dashes there. So obviously if you keep that as a whole unit, then once you've got the dash in, you can slot that in, screw everything up, start putting all the bits back together. This vent you can put in and completely screw in, fix the vent. Bottom 2 screws of the centre you can actually put in. You need to leave the 4 at the top because you need to pull the face for the heater dials and stuff through. But yeah, so obviously you can see it doesn't prohibit the screw holes anywhere along the bottoms. Again, obviously you've got these ones. So it just keeps you clear and ready. That's ready to pick up in one piece. That's already done. That's already fixed roughly in place, and then you can just pop the wires through as you need to for all the controls and what have you. On the dimple dash, where is it? There is a metal rail that is usually fixed up in there like so. If you want to use an upper glove box, you need to remove that and just pop that out, and then that allows you to put an upper glove box in. Bar that, you are pretty much ready to put the dimple dash in. Right, so all I've done is got this dash sort of set in place, and then I've pulled all the wires through where they need to be. I've fixed obviously all of the centre there in place, plug that all back in. You need to obviously pull the radio wires through, stuff like that, get it to this point. Get your speakers in and plugged in as well. That's both sides. And then the next thing to do really, once you've got all the wires through and stuff like that, is push it to the firewall and bolt it through from underneath the scuttle tray again. If you just want to like make sure everything's correct first, you can do it after, just in case you've got wires mixed up and you need to pull the dash forward a little bit, feed the wires back through and stuff like that. But yeah, so get it to that point. Like I said, air vent's done, speakers are done, centre's done. And then the next thing to do is obviously this, or the glove box, stuff like that. Make sure you pull the wire through for the glove box light. And yeah, I'm gonna now put that section in, get that all screwed up, get the radio back in, plugged all in, stuff like that. But yeah, it really is as simple as that. So I'm going to get that section done next, and then I'll come back and have another chat with you guys. Just wanted to add, obviously, don't forget to put your clocks in before you put the fascia in. So that's another piece done. I'm going to screw up the bottom of the dash with the 8mm bits, and then I can put all the glove boxes in, and I can put all the plastics back on, and then refit the centre console. So as you guys have seen, the dash is pretty much back together. I've just got to put the clamshell on and the steering wheel, and I am all done. But I just want to show you guys one quick tip when it comes to the clamshell if yours is broken. So obviously, as you can see, my one is broken. But if you get an 1.5" plasterboard screw, that will reach through and grab on these. Another little job that I did manage to get done as well was get the rest of the door cards to match the seats fitted. I think that looks absolutely stunning with the red seat belts. Excuse the light pollution, but yeah. These door cards as well was actually speakerless, so I've had to cut them out. If anyone ever needs to do that, they do have the marking on the back for where the speakers need to be cut out. The tweeters actually sit right in the middle of that red line, so I changed those as well to make those fit like below it. I think that looks better, but yeah. Another few jobs done. And that is it, guys. All in. One dimple dash swapped. Lovely jubbly. There it is from outside. So yeah, another 2 jobs off of the list. That's obviously the dimple dash swapped in, and the window screen's now out. Just quickly, actually, for you eagle-eyed viewers, did any of you guys notice this? I wonder whether anyone did. If you did, shout it down in the comments. But the brown dash has gone. It is currently over there on the stack. Did you guys spot the fact that we have blue colour concepts in there now, front and rears? Just give you guys another little look. Like I said, I think it looks much better being all black. Rears to match as well. Nice little change. Adds to the colour of the car a little bit more. I know it's a different blue, but yeah, it definitely is a nice look. I think I'm actually going to dye the centres a lighter blue, more to sort of match obviously the details, but yeah. So there we are, guys. Dash in, seats back in. She's looking all nice and clean again. Need to clean the mat, don't get me wrong, but all the foam from the dash and everything is gone. So that makes a very happy Nick. What a job. Not a bad one though. Like I said, a lot of people hate it. Doesn't really bother me that much. I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it's quite like simple and straightforward, and good results. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and take care.